My name's Emma, and this is my first encounter with justice. So when I was about 8 years old, I remember we went on a family holiday. I think we were going to France or something like that, and we left a key for our next door neighbours to come in and feed our cat whilst we were away. Now, I absolutely loved Beanie Babies. My Beanie Babies, they were my children. I loved them with my whole heart. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to take them on holiday with me because I don't want them to get sand in their hair. So I neatly left my Beanie Babies out on the bed and I said, I'll see you when I get back. Off we went on holiday, and then we came back home. I ran straight upstairs to my Beanie Babies. I was like, okay, I need to check on them, see how they are after my holiday away. And they weren't there. And I was so confused. I got to my bed and I was like, no, this is exactly where I left them. So then I was like, oh my gosh, they actually are real. It's like Toy Story, they've gone for a wander. So then I started looking down the side of the bed, I looked on the shelf, I looked around, and I couldn't see my Beanie Babies anywhere. And I had like 7 or 8 of them, there was quite a few. And so I was so confused. And then as I was looking, I caught a glimpse out of the window into my next door neighbour's garden, and I saw the kids next door playing with my Beanie Babies. I was so furious. I could not believe that they had stolen my Beanie Babies. I remember I ran to my mum and I was like, Mum, they've stolen my Beanie Babies. This is so unfair. This is such an injustice. Go and get them back. And I was like, please, Mum, go and get my Beanie Babies back. And I remember my mum just looked at me and she said, Emma, we're not going to get your Beanie Babies back. And I was so confused, like, why would you not? I was so upset, I was literally crying, and they had clearly done something wrong in taking my Beanie Babies. Like, I knew that you shouldn't take things from other people without asking. But my mum, she was like, no, we're not going to get them back. And we just showed grace, and that's what I had to do in that situation. But I didn't ever understand it. I held it against my mum for a really long time. I felt like she was really unfair. I felt that she cared more about them than she did about me. I felt like the biggest injustice ever had been done against me and I could do nothing about it. But then as I got older, I started to kind of reflect back on that time and on that situation. And it really did make me realise that actually my mum was trying to teach me something of a bigger picture. You see, I thought that there was a big injustice against me, but actually what my mum could see that I couldn't was that there was a bigger injustice going on against the family next door. You see, we were 5 of us in our family, living in the same size house as the family next door where there were 9 of them. We lived comfortably, we went on holiday, but the family next door, they didn't get to have toys like what I had. So when they were playing with my stuff, my mum was like, no, like we need to let them. And it wasn't necessarily the right thing for them to have done, to have just taken it without asking. But actually what it taught me was that this world isn't fair, this world isn't equal, and that we're not all born into equal situations. But that actually justice, if we really want to pursue it, if we like the idea of justice, if we want a fairer world, we have to know that it's going to be uncomfortable and it's going to require sacrifice. And for me, as an 8-year-old, I didn't really get it. I didn't understand. I just felt like it was all about me. And I think even as we get older, we can still just pursue justice for ourselves, but we don't pursue justice for others. We think about all the things that are done against us every day, and we go home maybe feeling rubbish or feeling down or feeling angry at the world, rather than thinking, actually, what position am I in that I can do something for someone else? So 8-year-old Emma learned a lesson at the time, but she didn't really know that she was learning it. But now I know that, yeah, justice is more about a fairer world, and it's never going to be comfortable. So what I learned is that the pursuit of justice isn't comfortable. It requires sacrifice, and it requires us to look to the